Hello children, I feel very proud to stand in front of you and also for teaching physics. Today's topics are dimensional analysis. That dimensional analysis very important topic for examination. Its subtopics are dimension of physical quantities, dimensional quantities, dimensionless quantities, principle of homogeneity, application and the limitations of method of dimensional analysis. After this lesson, you are going to meet August month examination. Portion for August month examination is Unit 1. Unit 1, Nature of Physical World and Measurement. Unit 1, ENF for August month examinations portion. Shall we go to the lesson now?
Today's first topic, dimensional analysis. Students, it's a very important topic. Please prepare very clearly. If you have any doubt, ask me or message me. Dimensional of physical quantities. All the derived physical quantities can be expressed in terms of some combination of the 7 fundamental or base quantities. These base quantities are known as dimensions of the physical world and are denoted with square bracket, which is given the para. The 3 dimensions in mechanics are L for length, M for mass and T for time. In electricity, A for ampere is the dimension of electric current. In thermodynamics, K is the dimension for temperature. In optics, CD for psi is the dimension for luminous intensity. The dimension of amount of substance is mole. Likewise, the dimension of a physical quantity are the powers to which the units of base quantities are raised to represent a derived unit of that quantity. Children, we will see the examples given. That means we have to write the physical quantities is in the form of powers. For example, see that velocity, displacement time taken, displacement for a dimensional formula for displacement L, dimensional formula for time is equal to capital T. These two are within the bracket, square bracket. So there is no m. So we should write m power naught. Then Lt goes to up, it becomes inverse. So m naught Lt minus 1. Hence the dimension of velocity are 0 in mass, 1 in length and minus 1 in time. Understand? I hope you. Dimensional formula and equation. Dimensional formula is an expression which shows how and which of the fundamental units are required to represent the unit of a physical quantity. For example, m naught Lt minus 2 is the dimensional formula of acceleration. When the dimensional formula of a physical quantity is expressed in the form of an equation, such an equation is known as dimensional equation. That means if there is any physical quantity, that physical quantity we should write in the form of dimensional. It becomes equation, that is called dimensional equation. See that. Next example, acceleration. The dimensional formula of various physical quantities are given in the table. You can see dimensional quantities, dimensionless quantities, principle of homogeneity. There are 3 topics having the point 1.8.2. On the basis of dimension, we can classify the quantities into 4 categories. One is dimensional variables. Physical quantities which possess dimensions and have variables values are called dimensional variables. Example, length, velocity and acceleration, etc. That means physical quantities having variable values called dimensional variables. Dimensional variables means that means physical quantities which have no dimensions but have variables. Variable values are called dimensionless variables. No dimension but having variables called dimensionless variables. Dimensional constant. What is dimensional constant? Physical quantities which possess dimensions and have constant values are called dimensional constants. Example, gravitational constant, Planck constant. That means the physical quantity having constant value, so which is simply dimensional constant. Dimensionless constant. Quantities which have constant values and also have no dimensions. That means physical quantities have constant values but no dimension are called dimensionless constant. For example, pi, E, that means charge of electron. These are all example for dimensionless constant. Principle of homogeneity of dimensions very important. See what is given. The principle of homogeneity of dimensions states that the dimension of all the terms in the physical expression should be the same. That means the dimensional formula having the physical quantities having same dimensional expression. For example, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. We know that is Newton's equation formula. The dimension of v square, u square and 2as are the same and equal to L square t minus 2. So, we move this next topic 1.8.3 application and limitations of method of dimensional analysis. This method is used to, first point, converted a very important point, application and limitation of method of dimensional analysis is very important. First point, convert a physical quantity from one system of unit to the another. Check the dimensional correctness of a given physical equation. Establish relation among the various physical quantities. Very important. First point, to convert a physical quantity from one system of unit to the another. This is based on the fact that product of the numerical value n and it is corresponding unit u is a constant. That means n of u is equal to constant or n1 bracket u1 is equal to n2 bracket of u2. So the physical quantity which has dimension a in mass, b in length and c in time. If the fundamental units in one system are m1, l1 and t1 and other system taken as m2, l2, t2, so we can write n1 within the bracket m1a, l1b and t1c is equal to n2, m2a, l2b and t2c. We have thus converted the numerical values of physical quantity from one system of unit into the other. Children, 1.12 is very important solved problem. You look at it clearly. I will explain. You can understand that. Convert 76 centimeter of mercury pressure into Newton meter inverse square using the method of dimensions. Using dimension method, convert the mercury pressure into Newton meter square inverse. Solution. In CGS system, 76 centimeter of mercury pressure is equal to 76 into mercury value 13.6 into 980. That means in CGS the gravity value will be 989 centimeter inverse square. The dimensional formula for pressure is equal to m l minus 1 t minus 2. So simply we will write. Children, before that see that dimensional formula table 1.11, area, volume, density, the expression, dimensional formula is given. You simply go through it and take practice. You should understand very easily. Now we come to the problem. What is the problem is given? See the P1, M1A, L1B, T1C within the bracket is equal to P2, M2A, L2B, T2C. So we must know, we have to find out P2. So bring out P2 to left hand side. We will get P2 is equal to P1 within the bracket of M1, M2 whole power A, L1 by L2 whole power B, T1 by T2 whole power C. So we know already, we found that pressure, the formula M1 is equal to 1 gram, M2 is equal to 1 kilogram, L1 is equal to 1 centimeter, L2 is equal to 1 meter, T1 is equal to 1 second, T2 is equal to 1 second. So we have find that variable value A is equal to 1, B is equal to -1 and C is equal to -2. Then we have to substitute the values on the formula. P2 is equal to 76 into 13.6 into 980, 1 gram by 1 kilogram whole power 1. Instead of A, we return 1 centimeter by 1 meter minus 1 second by 1 second minus 2. So simply we'll get P2 is after simplification, we got P2 is equal to 1.01 at 10 power 5 Newton meter square inverse. The same as you have to follow example 1.13. It's very easy. You go through it. If you do not understand, you can message me. I will explain it. Now we move on. Next one. What is next one? To check the dimensional correctness of a given physical equations. That means the physical equation, whether they are correct dimensional formula having or not. Let us take equation of motions. V is equal to U plus AT. V is equal to U plus AT. Apply dimensional formula on both sides. V means LT minus 1. U also initial velocity LT minus 1. A means acceleration LT minus 2. T means time. We substituted and simplified it. So quantities of same dimension, left hand side and right hand side, after adding same dimension only can be added. So we see that dimension of both sides are same, hence the equation is dimensionally correct. We should add LT minus 1 is equal to LT minus 1 plus LT minus 2. So we got 2 is the dimensionless constant. Simply left hand side is equal to right hand side. So for above topics we have to follow the solved problems 1.14, which is given that check the correctness of equation of into mv square is equal to mgh using dimensional analysis. We have to check of into mv square. Of into mv square is the kinetic equation. Mgh is the potential equation. So we have to find out whether both equations are having dimensional equals. For which you have to follow what is given. Solution. Dimensional formula for of into mv square. Of is the dimensionless constant taken out. M small m for mass, which is written capital M. Velocity will be LT minus 1. So square is the square is equal to M L square T minus 2. Dimensional formula for mgh, which is given the clearly M LT minus 2 L is equal to L M L square T minus 2. So after simplification, both sides are equal. So left hand sides are is equal to right hand side. Of into mv square and mgh have both are dimensionally same. Hence equation of mv square mg is dimensionally correct. And third, we follow the establishment. Third one. To establish the relation among the various physical quantities. If the physical quantities Q depends upon the quantities Q1, Q2 and Q3, that means Q is proportional to Q1, Q2 and Q3. So the Q is directly proportional to Q1A, Q2B and Q3. So also we should add constant. Q is equal to K into Q1A, Q2B, Q3C. So where K is a dimensionless constant, when the dimensional formula of Q, Q1, Q2 and Q3 are substituted, then according to the principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity means all the left hand side and right hand side are the equations having same dimensions. The power same dimension and the power can be added. M, L, T are made equal on both sides of the equation. From this we can get the values of A, B, C. For that we follow 1.15 formula. 1.15 problem. Obtain the expression for time period T of simple pendulum. The time period of T depends on mass M of the bob, L of the pendulum, that means length of the pendulum, and acceleration due to gravity. It's very important problem, children. Keep it in mind. Due to gravity G, the place where the pendulum suspended. constant k is equal to 2 pi taken as. So time period is directly proportional to m power a, l power b and g power c. So t is equal to k into ma, lb and g power c. K is a dimensional constant. So rewriting the above equation with the dimensions. Capital T, t power 1, m power a, l power b, lt minus 2, whole power c. So left hand side formula don't have mass and length, so we return m power 0, l power 0, t power 1 is equal to. So we have to follow here the principle of homogeneity. That means m power a and l power b, l power c and t power minus 2c having. So we follow principle of homogeneity. ma, l will be added. So l power b plus c, t power minus 2c. So comparing the powers of m, l, t on both sides, a is equal to 0, b plus c is equal to 0, comma 2 minus 2c is equal to 0. Solving that, we'll get a is equal to 0, b is equal to half and c is equal to minus half. From the equation t, k is a constant, m power 0 and l power half and g power minus half. So it can be written in the form of mathematical t is equal to k into, bring down that half minus, so l power l by g whole power half. So half means root, simply written t is equal to k root of l by g. This is important formula. Experimentally k value 2 pi, so t is equal to 2 pi root of l by g. And also that is example 1.16 given, you should follow that the same method. If you have, you should follow the same 1.15 if you want to solve 1.16, the same value. Now we go to that another important topic, limitations of dimensional analysis. Frequently asked question, the 2-mark area. This method is gives no information about the dimensionless constant in the formula like 1, 2, 3, pi e, etc. That means dimensional analysis method do not give any information about dimensionless constant. Second point, this method cannot decide whether the given quantity is vector or scalar. That is, this method cannot decide the physical quantity is scalar quantity or vector quantity. It simply say whether it is correct or wrong. That's all. Third, this method is not suitable to derive relations involving trigonometric, exponential and logarithmic functions. We cannot use trigonometry, exponential and logarithmic functions when we follow dimensional analysis. Fourth one is, it cannot be applied to equation involving more than 3 physical quantities. If you want to solve the equation by the dimensional formula, we can follow only 2 or 3 physical quantities. If you added more than 3 physical quantities, cannot be for used dimensional analytical method. And fifth only, it can only check on whether a physical relation is dimensionally correct, but not the correctness of relation, whether it is correct or wrong. Cannot dimensionally correct, but correctness of the relation, whether we cannot say it is, we cannot say that is correctness. That means using the dimensional analysis, S is equal to ut plus 1 by 3 at square. The same formula also, S is equal to ut plus half into at square. 1 by 3, 1 by 2. Both are dimensional constant, but both derivatives are dimensionally correct. Children, we have completed lesson number 1. So lesson number 1 will be this month examination, taken as examination portion. So thank you, all the best. We'll see next class. Children, I'll send you questions. You should follow the questions. Question paper will be taken from that question. You should memorize it, take practice. Thank you very much.